Otieno Gama Pinto, J.M. Kariuki, Tom Mboya, Robert Ouko, Hezekiah Oyugi, Odhiambo Mbae. The list is long. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our channel. The history of political assassinations in Kenya is one that is still vividly lingering in our minds. We have unresolved murders and mystery of deaths that we don't understand, but we can easily associate them to political assassination. Jacob Juma, where is he? Where is Musando? We have people who are alive, but they have flown to an alien country. Where is Rosalyn Akombe? Where is Irene Cherera? Where is Irine Masit and Juliana Cherera? These are questions that no one will ever answer. Today, I listened to the majority leader, who is also the co-chair of the Bipartisan Dialogue Committee in Bomas, asking Irine Masit questions that are very rhetorical. He was putting Irine Masit to task to explain why she did not report to the police incidences of threats against her life. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this conversation and interrogation, because it's going to form part of our analysis.
Masit can go first.
Yeah, because mine are few. Thank you, Chairman. One, I want to say for record that I'm strengthened, actually before I resigned. And that one, it's on record in my case in court, and my lawyer is aware. My lawyer is Donald Kikori, and I think if you want to hear more, maybe you can invite him to shed more light, because that is in court. But I was threatened that time, that one I said, but this one, it was urgent. I could not do it because I could not report, because people followed me. I ignored for some time, but that night on Saturday, going to Sunday morning, people came to around my gate, and I had to sneak actually with 5 times. I was through the back door gate, took a motorbike, went to, let me disclose the committee in confidence, went to Nanaya because I could not trust them.
Commissioner.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I would just beg you answer the question straight up. Did you report to the police? Because that was more of the direct question. Or you reported to your lawyer, Donald Kipkorir?
She's still online.
Are you still online? She has muted the mic.
Are you hearing me? I'm on the line.
Yeah, we were pleading.
Yes.
Instead of narrating the circumstances, the question was rather direct as to whether you reported specific threats to the police,
Yes,
other than to your lawyer.
The police. I reported to the lawyer, the first one, but the second one I didn't have time, because those people were closing in on me, and the only thing was to take a motorbike to the airport with my passport.
So the straight answer is that you never reported to the police.
And left the country that night.
You never reported to the police, you reported to lawyer Donald Kipkorir.
No, there were 2 threats. The first one is to the lawyer, because I was still in the country. The second one, when I left the country, it was at night. I took a motorbike to the airport, paid cash, and I was the last one in the manifest, and I left that night. I didn't have even time to report because I was saving my life that time.
So you did not report to the police?
Yes, I didn't report that one when I was leaving.
Because
I told my
the incident, let me get it right, Commissioner, the incident happened at night?
Yes.
You took a motorbike at night?
At night?
To the airport?
I left the country at night.
You left the country at night, meaning
Yes.
you also got the ticket at night, and a plane was waiting for you at night. Okay.
That night around, yes, late night.
You had a ticket
And I
ready,
was, I think, the last one.
with a ticket ready for an international flight.
I caught it. I had to get a connection from Kenya to Amsterdam, because that time I didn't have an invitation to US where I am. I had a ticket for Canada. I had a visa for Canada and US, but for Canada.
Commissioner Masit, I'm asking another very direct question to you.
Canada.
Commissioner Masit, I am asking another very direct question to you.
Yes.
An incident happened at night. You took a border at night.
No, night. The incident happened of night of Saturday.
Saturday night.
Okay.
And you,
Saturday night. Then I disappeared on Saturday night.
the same
Went
night.
to a colleague's place.
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Uh-huh.
And stayed there to organize for a ticket on Sunday night.
So you left on Sunday night.
Sunday night, yes. Because I had to get cash to have it paid, and I had to get somebody to do it, not
Maybe
but I was with a person at the airport.
that's good enough. I'm sorry, I'm pushing you. I'm just trying to save time.
Yes.
Maybe Honorable Commissioner Cherera can answer the other questions.
Finally, before I finish, Chair, allow me just to say thank you to Honorable Ichungwa. He's my hearmate at the University of Nairobi. When I was doing law, I was doing here, and then I went to do law later. That's the reason why I could not resign, because the truth has to come out. Somebody has to stand for my colleagues who that time also they were facing the same. But I had to, the fact that I come from Rift Valley, nobody wants to see me there. I'm vilified, I'm called a betrayer, traitor. They say even the chair is worse than another. That's what they call me nowadays. I was removed from all WhatsApp groups, and I'm suffering here. You people, you need to listen to us.
We sincerely
of elections. Thank you.
thank you, Commissioner Irene. We sincerely sympathize with you, and we pray for your safety wherever you are and whenever you come back here. But we would encourage you to have all those reports made to the police, so that if there are specific threats, they're investigated. Commissioner Cherera.
I cannot come now until you are ready. Thank you.
Commissioner.
Let us be very honest with each other. When you are being intimidated and unknown people are threatening you because, according to them, you wanted to overturn the victory of a sitting president, a president who is in charge of the police, in charge of the intelligence, in charge of everything, then someone tells you to go and report that incident to the police. Is that possible? That is the reason, ladies and gentlemen, why I have a big problem with the kind of interrogation that Kimani Ichungwa, the kind of pressure that Kimani Ichungwa was giving to Irine Masit. For God's sake, we should be very empathetic and sympathetic to our sisters who have run away from their country because of an election that is supposed to unite us. How can Kimani Ichungwa insist that Irine Masit should have reported to the police? Surely. You all saw what happened in Bomas when the police was unleashed on Ledama Lekina and the few Azimio leaders who are present at Bomas. And they were pushed, they were beaten, they were harassed. Are these the same policemen you are telling Irine Masit to go and report to? Or maybe, let me just bring you closer. The issue is about an election that the government feels someone was trying to overturn. We had a group of Kenyans who went to the streets to demonstrate in accordance with the dictates of our constitution. The same police was unleashed on them. People died, others were maimed, and you know the story. Are these the same policemen that you want Irine Masit to go and report to when they thought that the people went to the street were acting in disrespect to the government and they killed them. I'm not getting the logics. Maybe you can help me understand. Because according to me, whenever your life feels threatened, the best thing that you can do is to flee at the opportune moment, the slightest and the earliest opportunity. You must run. Because if Musando was in charge of the IT and the man who some people thought was a stumbling block to ascending to power, and he was killed, and the mystery of that murder has not been resolved to date. We have a Akombe who is in the US under the same circumstances. Then you are telling Cherera, you are telling Irine Masit that they should go and report this to the police. Is it possible, ladies and gentlemen? And to me, I think we should be very fair. That question should have not been directed to our sister Irine Masit. We should even thank God that Irine Masit is alive. We should thank God that Cherera is alive. We know that we are in a country where every supposed independent institution has been captured and they are no longer exercising their autonomy that has been given to them sacredly by the strength of our constitution. Talk of the police. They are used to perpetuate intimidation among the people who do not read from the same page politically to this government. Whether it is the high courts and the judiciary, they will always rule in favor of the executive. Whether it is the office of the political parties, they will always act in favor of the executive. There isn't any independent institution. And let me tell you, some of these atrocities are perpetuated and acted by the police themselves. Let me ask you, do you remember that rogue police officer who shot a trailer's car 10 times? You remember the same man who clobbered a journalist's car with the tear gas and the smoke was oozing outside as if the acts were very, very, very inhumane. You saw how they retrieved people in Kisumu from their houses and they were beating them under the full glare of the camera. Do we have a police who can help you when you are being pursued by people who are perceived to be, dancing with this government? And I think that these were attempts to intimidate Masit. You listen to Kimani Ichungwa, already the questions are already predetermined. Irene was saying, someone threatened me, I vanished on Saturday, and I had to arrange very fast how I was to move out, the air ticket and all that. But Kimani Ichungwa wanted somewhere to pin Irene Masit, and he was asking that you were threatened on the same day, that weekend, and you had an international flight ticket, and you vanished on the same night. And Irene Masit was very clear that she vanished, but she traveled the following day at night. Do you think Cherera and Irene Masit are happy leaving their country, leaving their relatives, leaving their friends, to go in an alien country, to stay there? And I remember there Kimani was telling her, you can come back, and she said, I cannot come back until everything is ready. Because we know the history of political assassination is one that has never been demystified, has never been unraveled. And so let us have our sisters stay in peace. Irene and Cherera, don't come back until you are sure that there is peace and tranquility, that the intention are good. And maybe to the regime, the powers that be, there is no need now threatening anybody, because already William Ruto is in power. That is the take.